Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Kdot experience. It's your boy, DJ Kdot, the host with the most, also nasty on the ones and twos. welcome, everybody. We're gonna wait till we get a few more people in here. We got an exciting, I'm talking about exciting show for you guys today, okay? We got an exclusive, okay? We're the first ones to do it, Team Kdot, okay? To have an exclusive interview with Police to Police 719, the great patriot who did an audit at the Colorado Springs Police Department. Well, not the police department, but he was at his apartment, and then he was on a public street where he got arrested for filming police. And he's a great patriot. He's a great auditor. He's a new auditor, and the goal is to get him some more subscribers. So, and his video is in the link description, by the way. Also, again, but just before we get started, right here at the bottom is the if you love what we do, like, share, and subscribe, and also support the channel. Donate to $DJ Kdot the party 123, and we love to see you there. So, let's see. One quick sec. And also share this. Share this like crazy. Wait for more people to come in real quick. There we go. Like I said, we are currently live right now. We are currently live. All right. All right. Also, while we're waiting for 719 to bring him on, I will also open a panel to ask him any necessary questions that y'all may want to ask him. So, so we're gonna go through that, and we're just gonna have a good time. It's gonna be an exciting show today, guys. Okay, exciting. I know it's early. I know usually don't usually do these too early in the morning. Usually I do it around like 10 something, but I was so excited, and it was kind of a last minute thing. Shout out to Dragon ET. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Black Panther, Spot Check News. What's up? All right, we're getting some people in here. Okay, guys. This is, again, without further ado, we are going to bring the great and wonderful Police to Police 719 in and see how he's doing. So without further ado, let's bring him in.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? This is the first time. This is the first time. Hey, Robert Douglas, howdy. Can you see the comments at all?
I cannot. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Terry VG, how you doing? I just wanted to shout out the people who are attending right now. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is the man, the young patriot here, who who was unlawfully kidnapped, and I'm gonna say it just like that. He was kidnapped by Colorado Springs Police Department. Also, what I also noticed in the comments that they don't have the information to a particular one. So, do you have that information by any chance?
When you say particular one,
as far as the particular unit that actually arrested.
Oh, yes.
So we'll get
into.
If you do have that information, all right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we'll get into that once.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show the clip real quick, just in case people haven't seen it. We're gonna show the clip, and we'll go from there.
Sounding good.
Oh no, they went up that hill with the canine.
Where's they fucking Are they part of our apartment complex?
Who?
These people that they're after.
I don't know.
You taking pictures.
I know they cleared the vehicle. After they cleared the vehicle,
How did they get up
the canine went up or started sniffing towards that grass where they walk the dogs, and most of the officers took off over there. Yeah. Hey, officer, I got a question. Oh, I'm going home.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
Okay.
Get over there. Get out of my. Get
I'm backing up. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Get away from me.
Can I get your name and badge number? You made contact with me. I know it's policy.
Get away.
I was just trying to go home. I'm just literally trying to walk down and go home. That's it. Yeah, I'm literally trying to walk down that way and go home. That's it. I'm literally just trying to go home.
Come here for me, man.
Okay, I got you.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Oh, I was just trying to go home, sir.
I know. I told you you were under arrest. You're going to be under arrest for obstruction. I wasn't kidding.
No, I was on the private property.
I believe you. You're interfering with an investigation. Which
How?
I told you that. You refused to go inside.
No, I did.
Standing around officers with a gun on your hip.
I was just trying to.
You're under arrest.
Yeah, and when you said back off, I backed
No,
off.
you stood out there.
No, sir, I did not.
Is your phone going?
Okay, yes, can I turn it off?
Well, it looks like there's an Apple logo on it.
Yes.
Whether it's turning off or not.
Yes.
No, let's just keep it going, man. If you want to record it, let's record. Got no problem with that. You know your constitutional rights, remember? It's going to end you
I was
up
just
with
doing
a
a
charge.
First Amendment audit, sir.
Yeah, cool. Well, you just got arrested for your First Amendment audit, if that's what you want to call it.
No,
It's
sir.
called obstruction and interference.
Hey, sir, can I talk to you?
You can in a second. Come over here with me. Your brother, the lawyer, can help you out with this.
I didn't say my brother, I said my friend.
Okay.
Can I call him?
Not right now.
I have a wallet in my right pocket.
Whoa. Whoa,
Man,
dude.
Every time I see it, pisses me off how corrupt they are.
First of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, I'm so sorry that happened to you because that shouldn't have happened to you. Exactly, it is BS. Miss B is in the building. Thank you for joining us. Gray Dude, Oregon Road, Cop Block Hot Springs. Okay, all right. Oh, I don't know what happened. He'll hop back on here in a little bit. Okay, there we go. We got him back. Don't wanna. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get into it.
Sorry about that. I have no idea what just happened.
Okay, so all right, man. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning on your side on what happened. Break down the scenario. What happened? What? Why did it cause you to go and record? What was the issue from your perspective?
From my perspective, is okay. I was about to leave my apartment, clear where the cops were, to go to an appointment. I realized the cops were in the back of the parking lot, so I went to the back door, and I noticed they had their guns drawn. I said, well, if they're going to shoot someone, I'm going to make sure I have it on video. Well, I thought I hit, record, but, the heat of the moment, I didn't hit record until after they started barking borders at me, and I looked, and I was like, oh, shit, my phone's not recording, so I hit click. They told me go inside. They said, you know what? You're not worth my time. I'm going to go to the public sidewalk, so you can't bark orders at me. So I did so. That's when I went, instead of going through the back where they were, I went through my leasing office area. So I went inside the apartment. Out of nowhere, I was trying to go home. I was done conducting my First Amendment audit on the officers. That's why you hear me say I'm going home. He said no. So not only did they stop me from doing my business on my First Amendment audit, they stopped me from going to my household where I live. So it's basically what took place. I think we should hold the police accountable for what they do. Body cam footage is always getting deleted. It's always getting edited. So we have to watch our officers very close. And I'm not saying all officers are like these two that I interacted with. There's plenty of good officers too, but there's officers like these two that make the good ones look like shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So hold the police accountable, and in today's society, there's so much violence going on with them that we should hold them accountable and definitely record them.
Okay. Wow. So So what was the reason, do you think, why he was holding his hand on his firearm?
Oh, so a lot of people know, if you live in Colorado, it's an open carry state.
Okay.
You can open carry AR-15 and 12-gauge shotgun, doesn't matter. It's open carry.
Okay.
I did have my firearm on me. So not only was I protecting my First Amendment right, but also my second.
Correct.
The First Amendment of the Constitution is definitely the most important constitutional right there is, because it's number one. Mm-hmm. And then what follows is number two, which is the right to bear arms. At that point, I did have my firearm on me. Never touched it, never drew my firearm, never reached for it, nothing.
Okay.
I think he feared that I had a firearm on me with a camera. Well, if you're so scared of that, then why are you a cop? You have the exact same two things. You got body cam and you got a gun yourself.
Yeah, I guess he would look like a hypocrite.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I agree with the whole body camera situation because they always state, "Oh, well, I'm recording too." Well, you can edit it. You can so-called accidentally lose it. So that's utter bullshit.
Yep.
So did you have the firearm on your hip? Was it presentable or was
No,
it?
yeah, it was open. It was definitely visible, and it was in a holster.
I don't know how safe you can be more. I mean, you had the camera, and so what you're going to shoot and
Yeah,
shoot?
I'm right-handed. I got the camera in my right hand. I'm not going to reach over with my left hand.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I'm not that cop that, accidentally deployed his firearm, not her taser. Like, no.
Right. So let's start with the name. So what encouraged you? Well, first of all, okay. Before we get to that, what number audit was this? Because you're fairly a new auditor.
I am. I believe it was number 4.
This is your 4th audit,
Yep.
right? Okay. Have you had any other bad interactions with CSPD by any chance?
Not that I could, think off the top of my head. If you look at the reviews on Google, it's shitty for all departments. Colorado Springs, I believe, has got 4 departments. So they got Stetson Hills, Sand Creek, Gold Hill, and then the main one downtown. So yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what during this particular audit were you nervous? Were you?
I mean, who wouldn't be nervous with a guy with a gun that's scared of a camera? Simple as that.
Okay. So I mean, when did they ever catch the guy? I guess.
So
the situation or
yeah. So what happened was a vehicle took off from them and they chased him, in their cars. Then they pulled up in my apartment complex. A female took off on foot. They caught her. Well, the windows are so damn tinted, they thought someone else was in there. Well, she kept telling them, no one else is in there. They didn't believe her. They searched the vehicle, no one else was in there. So they brought the canine out just to make sure. Well, the canine started stiffing where we walk our dogs in our apartment complex. So the dog's, of course, going to go crazy.
Okay.
But no, they never found the second person.
Okay. So what was the officer, the arresting officer's name and badge number?
It was Officer Price. I don't have his badge number on hand. I could get it for you. And the officer with his hand on his gun was like his badge number is 957. I don't remember. His last name starts with a C. It's like Kearns or something.
And then also, where can they address their particular grievance to the Pacific the department that illegally and unlawfully arrested you?
That would be CSP, so Colorado Springs Police Department, Sand Creek Division.
Okay. Do you have the number for that?
I do not have it written down. I have all that shit on my phone. Yeah.
If anybody can get that, that'd be great. Any of my moderators. Also, we need to support this gentleman. He's doing great work. Now you said something about your you were injured. Were you injured during this particular arrest, or were you already injured, or just had got surgery or something like that? You had
yeah
or something like that.
So
Can you explain it?
I tore my labrum and partially bicep tendon in my left shoulder February 2020. I had surgery September, so it's not healed completely. When they handcuffed me, it kind of, was aggravating my shoulder. I asked them to loosen my handcuffs, and to give me a little bit of relief, and they basically told me no.
So they violated your Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment, because you just simply asked a request. And here's the thing: I want everybody to understand your wrist is built like a rectangle. So when they put the handcuffs on you, it's meant to hurt you. It's more of an oval or a circular shape, depending on how tight they put it on. But your wrist itself is more of a rectangular shape. And so I want people to understand that when you're being handcuffed, it's not there to make it comfortable. But I used to do handcuff training, but we made it to where that, the person was still secured, but they were at least not in horrible pain from the situation. So also thank you, Gray Dude, for subscribing. He's subscribed to your channel.
Thanks, guys.
Let's read some of the comments here. Federal courts don't waste time complaining. There's such a thing as kangaroo court. Okay.
Never heard of that.
File lawsuit.
I mean, is that boxing? I mean, kangaroos box, but
yeah. Now, speaking of that, did you go and get your shoulder evaluated after that, or?
No, I didn't. I said, my shoulder hurts every day. It just aggravated a little bit, but nothing I couldn't handle. So
okay. So you got a lawyer.
I do.
Rights attorney.
I do.
Do you mind announcing his name?
So his first name is Milo. Last name is Schwab.
Okay.
He's a civil rights attorney in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Great dude. Spoke to him for like an hour last night. And, great news. So some of you guys will know. Guys on my channel too want to know this. Am I going to sue? And the more I thought about it, I said, yeah, I'm going to sue. Okay. So he got a hold of me, and he's taking my case, and we're suing Colorado Springs Police Department now.
Now you're in the position to where that, a matter of fact, this is not just any civil rights attorney. This dude is the shit. Okay.
He is.
He is one of the reasons why Colorado does not have qualified immunity. So this attorney that he has is a big fucking deal. Okay. I'm actually jealous because I wish I had him, but he couldn't take my case at the time.
Good guy.
But this dude, but this is a huge win for the auditing community itself, because you have a person who helped write the law to ban qualified immunity in Colorado. So this is a big, huge deal. Like I said, you always get medical document works in your favor. Yeah, you should probably do that though.
Okay.
You should probably, just go to a doctor, maybe just to check it out. Just to have documentation. We have another comment, constitutional auditor, 42 USC 1983. This is a classic 1983. This is total retaliation. This is also a classic. They violated Colorado Revised Statute 16-3-311, which states that you're allowed to record police on public property in the course of their duties. And not only that, but here's the thing: they had no jurisdiction on your property, because it was at first it was you're recording privately on your private property, and then you decide they were being assholes to you. They wanted you to go inside or whatever. You went inside and then you came back out around to the public street and started recording, which is also your property. So, so I have a video. I was trying to get it to play through StreamYard. So we're going to do it a little ghetto. That's okay. And we're going to play it through what you had sent me. And this is actually this is another exclusive. Nobody's ever seen this video. So this will be the first premiere of what happened before he got arrested. So I want to be very clear on that. Let me load it up real quick. Hopefully everybody can see it. Can you see it okay?
Go a little bit to your, right. Or no, a little bit more. Right there, perfect.
There we go. Hold on.
They threatened to arrest.
Right there. Yep. Are you getting a phone call?
There we go. I'm fine. Okay.
For unlawful order because they have their guns drawn on this vehicle, which I'm roughly about 20 yards away. Which would be an unlawful order.
Now you see the officer has the gun drawn.
Opposite to where I'm standing.
Right.
And I did count how far away it was. A good 60 yards or 60 feet away. 60 to 40 feet away.
So that was the video, and then I'm sure you'll upload that a little bit later so they can see a clearer version of it.
I will.
So you have another Title 18 code 241 and 242. Public servants break these laws every single day. Big heads think alike. Again, another classic 1983 case, because this was absolutely retaliation, and to your they didn't like what you were doing.
Nope.
So was it creepy that they were stating as far as, oh, you're recording, let's keep going, remember you're practicing your First Amendment rights. They were it sounded really creepy. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you. How did you feel about that? I mean, did you feel that you were in danger?
I did. I did 100%.
How did you feel?
If you have that much of a, okay, let's start off here. One, you're a public servant. You work for us.
Right.
Two, if you get that so upset over a camera, what's going to happen when you go to a call that wastes your time?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to flip shit. You basically said, fuck your rights, fuck you as a person, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do because I got a badge. And there's nothing you could do. It's like beating a dog. Training up a dog and beating it. A dog can't defend itself at that point. I asked to speak to a lawyer, and they said no.
Wow. So,
then we have rights to protect us from tyrants like those.
We do, and I want to be clear. And I think we had this discussion a little prior. But as far as inalienable rights, we have inalienable rights, which are protected, which are God-given rights from the one above us all, and it's protected by the Constitution. So I want people to understand that when it comes to the Constitution, it's just the Constitution is really for the government to go by. It's an instruction manual on what not to do as far as to prevent them from breaking laws and violating people's rights. So, how you doing, American Amy? She's awesome. She's been but here and Spot Check, how you doing, bud? But the thing is, we have to make sure that we are doing our part. So let me ask you a question. Did activism choose you, or did you choose activism?
Both.
Okay, can you explain?
I'm tired of seeing police brutality.
Okay.
And like
what was that moment to where it was okay? When you said police brutality, what was it, a particular video, or was it a particular situation that you seen?
It was more of the fact of like, for the longest time, you know, I've been curious to why cops do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what really evoked me and, you know, and struck me was we had kids and teenagers and adults witness the George Floyd and recorded it. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of seeing cops make excuses for themselves and for each other.
Right.
And the Thin Blue Line gang is basically a gang within itself. And us civilians, you know, we have a thing called a Good Samaritan Act.
Okay.
Record the police no matter what the fuck happens. Because you never know. A situation could change at any minute, any minute, and they could lie on that police report and edit that body cam and make it look like whatever the innocent person did was not what they did. They were a victim, you know. They wasn't a victim, they were a suspect at that point.
But you're risking your life. Why record police? I mean, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So why put yourself at harms to especially for other people? Why, you know?
Speak for the voiceless. Simple as that. If I lose my life to this, it would do, you know, yeah, it would suck for my family and my friends, but I would die doing what I love to protect others in the future.
So you went about it in a selfless way, to where people you're not doing it just for yourself, but you're doing it for your community members.
You're doing it for everybody in the United States.
Okay. So what do you do? What do you say when all the naysayers saying that you're a troublemaker? You're you're, you know, what do you say to all the haters, man? Like, what do you? I mean, have you gotten any haters?
Oh yeah. No matter what you do in life, if you're successful, if you're broke, no matter what, you're always gonna have haters. You just got to shut them out and enjoy life while you can, because life is precious and it's short. And so basically just move forward, you know, don't let a little comment saying, hey, you know, get a real job, or hey, you're a piece of shit, hey, you have no life. You know what's right, do what you feel like it's right, and don't give a shit about anybody else's opinion.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I mean, you gotten a lot of love from a lot of big time channels. We're talking about Junkyard News has shared your stuff. James Justice has shared it. Who else has shared it?
You shared it. OTTO something shared it.
The Watchdog.
Yeah. There's been a lot. There's too many to you know, keep up with.
I think even NC Tyrant Hunter.
Yep. New York Tyrant Hunter shared it too.
So I mean, how's it feel to like get all this because I think you got more love than hate for sure.
Oh yeah, by far.
How does it feel? What does it make you feel? Because I think you only had maybe 13 subscribers.
Yeah, I had 13 when I uploaded that video.
Yeah, 13 when you uploaded that video.
And then literally in 4 days, I have like close to 600 subscribers and almost like almost 600 likes. And then I had my videos been viewed like 4,000 or 5,000 times.
Wow.
And like 2 days I already was at like 300. I was like, holy shit. And then when I woke up today, I was like, holy shit.
So, I mean, what do you want to say to your new? I mean, because I know you weren't able. You're not at 1,000 subscribers.
No.
I tell you right now, he's going to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of this week. I have God bless your channel, and I have a feeling you're going to be at 1,000 subscribers. Let's see. Hold on. DJ Kdot, the party, they dismissed my 6 charges at the Capitol yesterday. Should I sue? Oh, the Colorado cat. Okay, the Colorado. Okay. I was gonna say, I hope not the January 6th, but I don't.
Oh boy.
I don't want no way. But yeah, I mean, it was just something different about your video that when I first seen it, I was just like, it really pissed me off. I'm like, this is like, they're literally joking about violating this man's rights. That's crazy. So, speaking of that, Eternal Affairs reached out to you.
They did. I did contact them Friday. No one answered. I left a voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
I never really went into detail what occurred.
Okay.
They called me. I want to say it was Monday, I believe. They called me. It was like, hey, this is Sergeant Santoro, whatever his last name was, with the Eternal Investigation. We're reaching out to you. We heard your voicemail. We've been getting other, phone calls. And I said, well, he asked what happened. I kind of briefly told him what occurred, but not really,
Okay. What did he say to you?
He was like, when I told him what happened, briefly, he was like, oh, I'm sorry this happened. I'm sorry this happened. Really apologetic. I think he realized his officer's fucked up.
You heard it right here, folks. The sergeant reached out to him, basically apologized, right, for his officer's mistakes. And I don't call it a mistake. He knew. No. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Especially that old bastard with the gun that had his hand on his gun. He knew. He's been on the force for a while. He had to have been with his old ass. And not only that, don't they have training? They have a video, right? And I believe it's on YouTube.
It is. Look up Colorado Springs Police First Amendment audit training video or something like that. And they'll pop up, and I think it's like 11-minute video that basically goes into detail. But clearly it doesn't work.
And they go for it's funny because it looks like the officer that's giving the training on the video does not want to fucking be there.
No, he clearly does it.
Did you notice that? Like he's like, I do not want to do this fucking shit. You can tell, man.
His face.
So
he sit there and he's like, don't do this.
Okay, please. It's their right. Don't, do that. I mean, just no enthusiasm. I felt like he had a gun to his head to do it. I was cracking up on that because he definitely didn't want to be there for sure.
No, hell no.
You have 609 subscribers now, sir. So
thank you.
So like I said, There, Pikes Peak Auditors is in the building.
What's up,
What's up,
man?
buddy?
Oh, you also he also shared
Yes,
my video.
he shared your video as well. Thank you, Pikes Peak.
Much love, much love.
Yo, just before we continue the interview, please go over there right now to his channel and subscribe. Okay, all my supporters, if y'all really fuck with me, y'all have to fuck with him. Simply because we're going to support him, we're going to uplift him, we're going to encourage him, and we're going to have him keep doing what he does. So is there anything, do you felt that you could have done anything differently during this particular audit, or?
Most definitely not. Nothing that comes to my head.
Okay.
You know, like if some people, you know, if they say, oh, if you could have done something different, it would click in. Yeah, nothing comes to my mind. So there's nothing I could have done different on my side besides, I guess, basically, you know, I don't know. There's nothing.
Okay. Like I said, we're gonna in a few minutes we're gonna open. So Pikes Peak Auditors, I definitely want you to chime in. We're gonna open up a panel, and we're gonna allow people to ask him questions. Are you okay with that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Because there might have been some questions I have not touched on or anything like that. I'm a rookie in this particular category, so I'm learning as I go. But it's a fun experience all the way around. So we are going to open up the panel to allow you guys to ask the awesome Police to Police 719. So Police to Police 719. Why that name? Why that all names?
So you know, police to police. If you really think about it, police the police. So police to police. Basically, what police do, you police them back. You hold them accountable. So police to police, and then of course, you know, I live in the Colorado Springs area, so I was like 719. That's our zip code. Boom.
So okay. So that's why you chose that particular name.
Yep.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It's straight to the point. You know, when police do see your channel, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna be police looking at your channel. There's gonna be informants. So you just got to be careful, man. Especially, you definitely got to be careful who you film with. Because there could be people who might reach out to you and try to pretend to be cool with you, and they're fucking informants.
Yeah.
So you definitely there's informants in the auditing community too. So you definitely in the activism community, period. So you definitely got to be careful with that. But I'm Pikes Peak audits. I think we all need to do a mass audit at the CSPD at the particular location he was arrested at. And we all need to come together and support this brother and do a mass audit, because they were completely in the wrong. You did everything right, man. You did everything absolutely right. You did nothing wrong. You did not break any laws. Okay. See, Dragon ET, he's all for it.
Hey, yep.
That's my guy. Hey, Steven, how you doing, man? And Joyce, how are you? How are you, love? American Amy. American Amy, would you like to ask some questions to Becky's in the building. Becky is in the building now. Becky, boy, she don't play. She does not play. If you guys want to ask him any questions, this is be the perfect time to do so. We're about 45 minutes in. and we're gonna have him have you guys ask him questions. And let's see, let's put the link. Yes, mass audit need 719. Yeah, so everybody's for it. We need to go ahead and set that up.
Let's do it.
Becky, oh yes. All right, so I put the link in the description, or in the comment section. Sorry. So if anybody wants to hop on and ask him any questions, this is the time to do so now. Now, here's the thing. Here's another thing. Did you spend any time in jail?
No.
So basically, they detained you and wrote you what, a citation or something?
Yeah, it was Penal Code 93101. It's like it's a municipal court. It's resisting / interference with a public official.
Okay. Oh, no. What? Ah. Sorry, I was trying to.
And I can't see the comments, so just choose the comments for me and then ask them. And,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Can you see what's on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody wants, I posted it. Let's see. All right. So, so when do you have court?
July 12th, 2021 at 1:30. At 1:30, I think it was something like that.
Okay.
So like 13:30.
Is this virtual or will it be?
I have no idea right now.
And see that this is another thing. This is how Aurora almost set me up, because I didn't know if it was virtual or not. And so I thank God something told me to go down there to the court office and ask them, the city attorney, and they advised me, yes, it's going to be virtual. So I had to get a paper to get the codes to do, so I wouldn't miss court.
Yeah, like the
If
passwords.
I would have went in there and just walked in and wouldn't have been in the virtual tour, they could have sent me a bench warrant for not failing to appear.
Yeah.
So, which is bullshit, I think. All I have is a messed up video. As soon as I catch a traffic stop, these fools here don't know what a camera is around here. Okay. So yeah. So what did they charge you with exactly?
So Penal Code 93101. That's municipal. It was resisting / interference with a public official.
And so that was basically obstruction, right?
Basically.
Okay. So they felt that you were prohibiting them from conducting their duties as a police officer, which is bullshit. It's bullshit.
It is.
Again, guys, go to his channel. Subscribe. Okay. Are you doing any more audits?
Am I? Yes, I'm going to.
Okay.
I was actually so after I beat my court, I'm going to do an audit, and I'm not going to go into much detail, but you guys will definitely like it.
Okay. So you're doing it. So after you beat this case, you're going to do more audits.
Yep.
So right now you're just laying low.
Laying low.
Okay. All right. That's understandable. And people, please, because people ask me, Kdot, when you're going to do another audit, man, we need you to do another audit. Again, this is chess, not checkers, guys. This is chess, not checkers. I want to be very, 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 very clear. We we don't run from the police. We're not scared of the police. But at the end of the day, you know, for instance, me for the Aurora case, I'm going to be representing myself. So in order for me to do that, that means I need to study. I need to be in the law library constantly, studying these laws to make sure that I'm preparing for the absolute best case to win. So I want to clarify that. So yes, he was arrested for filming on the sidewalk. That's correct. Yep. He was actually on the sidewalk. So I mean, so after the phone, so what happened after the camera went off? Did they say anything? Were they being more of an asshole, or what? Like, what did they?
So it was more like after the camera, you know, was off. I stayed in the back of the car for like 30 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. After that, they're like, "Did you learn your lesson?" And I was like, "Yes, I learned my lesson," being sarcastic.
Okay. And
then they're like, and then they were like, "Okay, here's the ticket. Here's the court data that explained it." I said, "Okay." So I was like, "Can I go pick up my gun now?" No, it's for evidence.
So they took your gun.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you ever get your gun back?
Nope.
So they still currently have it right now.
Yep.
And they said, what was the basis on as far as
I asked why they kept my firearm, and the only reason they gave me was for evidence. I never shot no one with it, never pointed my gun at the officer, never drew my gun out of my holster, but you kept it for evidence.
So they just kept it for
to be dick. Basically, hey, we already fucked with you, but let's bring it a little step higher.
Okay. Wow. So it says, do not speak about the case. My advice, why tip the hand? Yeah. So like I said, we're not gonna I don't think we went extremely deep into the case because, like, again, we want to be able to make sure he's represented and he has a fair trial. I'm glad that, you know. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Hobble Matt, or HBO Matt. Talk to Batista. He's interested. Yes. That guy, I don't the Batusai. I'm sorry. Have you ever heard of Batusai?
No, I've not.
Let me tell you about that guy, okay? He's incredible, okay? That man has a case law. Driver versus Turner, I believe is it. Or Turner versus Driver. He actually was arrested for filming police, and he won. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Oh wow!
And he won it. He won that case. So that dude is the shit. I can try to get that link for you. And that's another guy you should definitely talk to. Yes, Turner versus Driver. Yep. He's absolutely awesome. So thank you for that, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. And again, guys, if you support the channel, if you love what we do here, again, we got the exclusive. Okay. This is. But the thing is, I think you were a supporter of mine.
Definitely.
The longest. I think I consider you a day one. So I appreciate your support too. And I think you had reached out to me, and stated what happened to you, and I was just like, oh hell no. So, and then I looked at the video. I'm trying to think. Did I look? I think I might have seen the video first, and then you reached out to me. I'm not really sure. Either way, I was pissed off about the video.
Yeah,
I was super pissed off. And then but I was excited because I was just, oh, he's from from Colorado. He's from my native. He's a native. So so it's just I mean I was just excited to interview you, and hope I'm doing an okay job.
No, you're doing fantastic.
I hope you're doing so so when are you everybody's okay guys, and another thing, litigation takes time, okay? Court trials take time. So when you guys are asking for updates, I totally get it. But you got to understand, we cannot some things we can't speak on, or some things we're waiting ourselves. Would I be correct?
No, you're 100% correct.
Dying to live in the building. What's up, Dying to live? I see all you beautiful people in the chat. Hello, all. What's happening to 719 is an attempt to make him tap out. It works on most. Being arrested makes you understand this. This is not a game. Okay, so speaking on that, when you got arrested, were you surprised that you got arrested? Not to saying that you didn't go in with the intention, like you already were. I know you were. Did you already make peace that you were possibly going to get arrested doing audits?
Yeah, but I never expected it to happen that day.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you got arrested, thank you for the super chat, Dying to Live. That's my brother right there. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Love you for that. How did that make you feel? Did that, in other words, did you have any second thoughts? Did you like, oh shit, this is real?
Yeah, I did have that.
What was going through your mind? What was registering through your mind?
A lot of things, emotions of like, did my alien rights get taken advantage of? Why is these cops acting the way they are? Why are they so mad over something so small?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was just a lot of things going through my mind, and then the way they treated me is more the fact of like it was a joke to them.
Right.
What we do is not a joke. What we stand up for is not a joke. But you're going to treat me like I'm a 5-year-old kid and say, oh, basically I'm daddy and you're the bitch. It's
Wow.
not fair.
So what do you need people who follow you or just were in the auditing community, or maybe just brand new to the auditing community, just as a viewer, what do you need them to understand? What is the message that you're trying to send? What do you need them to comprehend as far as what you do?
Like the message I'm trying to send is myself as auditor.
Yeah, as far as because there's a lot of shit we go through, man. There's a lot of shit. You're in that cell by yourself. Nobody's in. You're in them handcuffs by yourself.
Yeah.
Anything could happen to you. They can beat the shit out you. Because they can and say it was an accident, or he tripped and fell, or whatever. Make up whatever stupid ass report they want to. So, what do you need? What is the goal?
The goal is for me is not to aggravate, not to cause trouble towards them.
Okay.
Not to mean any will ill. What I do is for a simple purpose, as for education for the officers and myself, so we both can learn. It's basically stand up for and there was literally like 12 different officers on scene to where I got arrested.
Okay.
Out of those 12s, it took one to stand up and be like, "What you're doing is wrong," but no one did, and that's wrong. So I do it for education purpose to teach them so I can learn, but I don't mean any ill will towards them.
So, do you have a different perspective on police after your arrest?
Yeah, I do. I think what changed my perspective on the police was one. I've done my research. Rodney King, that was number one.
Okay.
It started from day one. And then the George Floyd, that really upsetted me.
Okay.
And I went to the protest in Colorado Springs for BLM, and in Denver, not for BLM, for them, to get medical aid, because I know the cops are fucking people up left and right.
Mhm.
They were shooting 40 Mike tear gas and flashbangs and shooting people with pepper balls and bean bags, and those shit hurt. If you're literally 5 yards away from someone and 40 Mike goes off and hits your head, you're dead.
Right. And I think, and you're right. I think this year alone we had 5 police shootings, in Denver at least. Dying to Live, you need to hop on, man, and ask some questions. I don't know what you're doing right now. That's the link right there, bro. Hop on, ask some questions. Because he's a really great interviewer. He did my first interview. Also you too, American Amy, hop on here, show this brother some love. But the thing is, and I plan on trying to investigate that as well. But yeah, we're gonna try to, again, we need to do a mass audit, and we need to make sure that they're held accountable. And I always state, look, man, I'm not anti-cop. I'm pro accountability.
No, that's what I am.
Accountability. I state that all the time. And we have this troll community who, and we're not going to mention names because they're irrelevant.
I know who you're talking about.
But you know who I'm talking about. And they troll us, and they think all we do is harass the police. I don't know if you call accountability harassment. I think you need to look up that definition as far as the trolls. But we hold people accountable here, especially who we're responsible as far as paying their salary. So you're damn right. I say all the time, it's just like a CEO checking in on their employees, doing those random audits, just showing up sometimes and being like, hey, what's going on? Are they trained on this? Are they trained on that? What we're doing is training. That's what we're doing. The thing is, if you notice in my videos, we got some support here. We got another super chat. Appreciate it. I'm planning my CSPD open carry audit already. Oh, I gotta do that.
I'll join my AR-15. I mean, they took my bitch gun, they took my 9mm Glock, but I got an AR-15 and that I can open carry that. So let's do it.
I will definitely. I will definitely look. I hope you record that. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys.
Speaking of that, baby, that's her right there, actually.
Diana, I wish I could, but in a meeting this AM for one of my kids' physical therapy. Apology, just had to stop in and show some love. We appreciate you anyway, man. I will join as well. Okay, we'll join. I'll put the link if you want to ask some questions, because again, I y'all might have some questions. Y'all might want, or at least if you want to put some questions down at the in the chat, please feel free. because I want to, again, this is not about me. This is Team Kdot. Okay. 719. He's an honorary member of Team Kdot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an honorary member of 719. So a grave supporter. So Robert Douglas, if you want to come on, buddy, you're more than welcome to come on. Here's the link. Just click the link, and you guys can hop on in. And ask him whatever questions that he's allowed to answer. I want to clarify what he's allowed to answer. Okay.
Robert's actually my roommate.
So you have a civil rights attorney, and you also have a defense attorney.
Yep.
So, one is not the defense attorney is not necessarily hip to. Well, I'm in the. Oh, yeah, okay. He's a roommate. Okay, okay. Well, I'm in the. Okay. One's not too educated on our community.
That's correct.
So what did he elaborate with you as far as what you were allowed to tell us? I don't want to have you go into super detail, but
he really didn't go into too much detail. All he really said was I shouldn't have put a complaint form in because it's going to make it harder to get body cam and things and like that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I shouldn't have uploaded the video, but I said fuck it, so I did it anyways. You know, because people need to hear what happened.
Yeah.
And if they use that in trial, if it goes to trial, that's infringing on my First Amendment again.
Yeah, and this is still new to a lot of lawyers, because again, we have camera phones, we have all type of recording devices now, so people are recording. So when they're getting these cases, they're like, "What? Arrested for recording? Like what?" You know, they don't know how to handle certain, like, is it illegal? Is it not illegal? You know, you gotta. They're I guess they're trying to tread lightly because they want to make sure that they get it right, because you are their client, and they don't want to fuck up. I totally agree with him on the complaint thing or whatever. And the reason, and this is all learning lesson for everybody. When I got arrested, I did not turn in a complaint form. The reason being is because if I were to turn into a complaint form, then if I were to try to ask for the body worn camera, any type of any information as far as reports or anything, they could have stalled it out and basically lied and stated, "Oh, well, it's currently under investigation." So the thing is, you want to hit them. I hit them to where they thought I might have forgot about my arrest. So I was arrested in November. The case was dismissed in March 3rd. And once, and then I filed a lawsuit, which I think was, I want to say May or April. So it really probably fucked with them. Like, oh shit, like this dude. Because not only that, I'm also suing the individual officers as well.
Yeah.
So, because they need to be held accountable. Because the thing is, we have to fight it all the way because we can't just settle. It's important that we don't just settle and get the money because it's not about the money. It really is about change, changing of the system. Because if we just take the money, policy change is not going to happen. Now, if you do settle, make sure policy change and how they conduct themselves is happening, and you have to physically see that. That has to be fit. You have to physically see that. So it's not wrong with get the money. You absolutely should sue the shit out of them, and they know better, especially Colorado Springs. I think some guy got 100 and something thousand.
And then we had that 41,000.
Then we got the 41,000 one. But yeah, we're not gonna go for this. This is totally unconstitutional. What they try to do to us, and it's not okay. It's not all right. So we have to make it possible to where we sue them, and to where it hurts them, because it's kind of messed up to where. And this is another reason why we audit, because you could be at home sleep, and now you're involved in a fucking lawsuit because it's coming out of your money. You're paying for those mistakes. Those are the mistakes that you're paying for. I'm tired of paying for your fucking mistakes. You need to be paying too. So it comes out of your pocket as well. And really, to tell you the truth, it still comes out of our pockets because we're still paying them.
Yeah, no shit.
If you really think about it, it's still coming out of our pockets.
Yeah,
they just don't get our money. That's it. I'm taking your boat. I'm taking your house. I'm taking your kids' tuitions. I'm taking your grandkids' tuitions. All that. Thank you. Appreciate you, LT man. From Chicago. Appreciate the love. Numbers. We win. When numbers, complaints, and lawsuits, one thing, but in numbers is the answer. Yes, numbers is incredible. Okay, numbers. We are stronger in numbers, so we have to, make sure that when we're auditing, we have integrity when we're doing it. Everybody has their own style. Some people are more laid back and more nice, I guess you can say. I like your style because you're just trying to educate. You're trying to bridge the gap. I see. But you also are not going to be bullied. You're just not going to be bullied, and I appreciate your style. My style is I don't take any shit. But I will have a dialogue with the police officer. There's plenty of videos that I have with police officers. We had a great dialogue. That's just,
like I tell people, not all cops are bad. We need more good cops. I wish we could get all the fucking corrupt tyrants out, but that's never going to happen.
So what's your definition of a good cop?
Someone that stands up for people that can't stand up for themselves during, let's say, what happened to me. All it took was one cop to say, "You guys are fucking up." No, what are you guys doing? That's a good cop. Or one basically interferes with the bad cop and says, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Don't do it.
Okay.
Things like that.
Okay. So that's your definition of a good cop.
And people, and then people, good cops, they're willing to help the community in any way they can.
So what do you think of, because we talk about the bad apples all the time, right? But we never talk about the tree or even the roots, right? Which we, the higher ups that are enabling their behavior. Who would you think those higher ups are, in your opinion, as far as what can we do, or what can they do? I'm sorry, what can they do to have more accountability?
It all starts with training from the police academy. So clearly something's not right there.
Okay.
Address it. And it starts with police of the chief, or the chief of the police.
Okay.
Address them. Starts from the higher ups down to the lowers.
Yep.
Because when you're, let's say it's like a 4-star general in the military, if you're a 4-star, it gets put on your desk, and you make those executive decisions.
Okay.
And you're that higher in ranking. Do something about it, and you clearly know there's corruption in your department. Fix it.
So it seems like you have, you have a really, really good heart. Seems like you was raised right. So let's dig into your past a little bit.
Okay.
What was your upbringing like? Are you a native here? Were you born and raised here? Or where?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's dig into that a little bit. So tell us about your upbringing a little bit. So what? Raised by both parents,
No, I was raised by. So at first I was.
Okay.
And then they kind of like went on their own way.
Okay.
So I haven't seen my dad since I was the age of 6.
Okay.
Until like a year ago, I finally met him for the first time.
How was
So how was that?
how was that?
Different. It's basically like meeting a stranger.
Okay.
I haven't talked to you for like 18 years, and now know where you come in my life and say hi. No.
Okay.
We got a good kind of relationship building now. But my mom's my world, man. I wouldn't be where I am without her. She's great people. She's from the South. She's from West Virginia.
Okay.
And she loves everybody, man. And she'll give her shirt off the back for anybody.
And you seem, like I said, you come off like that type of person that you be there for your friends. You would give the shirt off your back. I even think you even stated that you even participated in giving some money out to the less fortunate.
Yeah.
Salute to you on that, and we appreciate you for that. So on that, with your father, are you going to what did he explain why he didn't? Because everybody has a story. Everybody he was before he was your dad. I think he was a human being, male, and he has his own story. And sometimes when you finally get to listen to that person's story and you're like, oh, okay, this kind of connects the dots. Still doesn't excuse your behavior, but at least I understand what happened. So did he ever elaborate that story to you, or
mixed motions? It was in between.
Huh?
Mixed motions. It was in between.
Okay. And so that being said, as far as that, I mean, I forgot to ask you, were you military at all?
I don't want to go into further detail on that one.
Huh?
That's something I won't answer.
Okay, no problem. Don't want to.
Yeah, because I don't want people, to be like, "Oh, you're military, fuck you," because I've had
No,
it happen. So.
I totally respect that. Remember, I respect that 100%. But okay, let's go back to the homeless thing, right? When they're starting to become to the point to where they're starting to criminalize being homeless. How do you feel about that? What do you think we feel? What do we need to do better to mitigate that? And because I'm pretty sure I've seen cop watchers do audits on that as well, as far as police ticketing the homeless and all those types of things. So what do we need to do on that particular situation? Sorry, he cut out, guys. We'll bring him back in. Hold on. There we go. All right, there we go.
No, that's the third time he's kicked me out. So what to do? Everybody's not fortunate like other people.
Okay.
People don't have money like other people. people, or sometimes on their luck on the downside. Like my roommate Robert, man. This winter got really cold in Colorado. You know that.
Yeah, I did.
Negatives. I mean, -20, -30 with windshield. So if I got extra money, man, me and Robert did it. We went to Walmart. We bought a shit ton of blankets, a shit ton of candles, and gave it out to the homeless.
Okay.
Because like I tell people, you don't know what someone's going through.
Right.
They might have mental problems and can't be stable on their own feet. It could be drugs. It could be a lot of things. Never judge a book by its cover. Respect them as a human being.
I agree 100%. I mean, do you plan on starting possibly a nonprofit organization? And because I mean, it seems like you do this all the time, so it's just like, I mean, is that a plan of yours to do?
Eventually, one day, and you know what? I'm not really supposed to, go into further detail about this, but
Okay.
if I do get money from the lawsuit, I think I'm going to donate at least 20% of it to charity.
Okay.
And take probably another 10% and help the homeless out with it.
I think that's awesome. And then please send us a link to where that we can help with that cause, because people are. I mean, summer doesn't last too long.
No.
So winter will be fall and winter will be around the corner. So we want to make sure those people are taken care of and not harassed or anything like that. So
yeah. I love all people.
And we love you too, man. Seriously, man. And we got major love. My people has love for you as far as our supporters and stuff like that. We appreciate you. I thank you for doing the interview with me. I hopefully I hit hopefully I hit the mark with you. Hopefully I did the interview right and gave you.
You did.
Is there anything else that you need the audience to know about you, is there any misconceptions that you need to clear up about anything?
I'm a straightforward guy. I go for the neck and I don't miss. If anybody needs anything, I'm there for them. If it's a friend to talk to, if it's, hey, I'm kind of not feeling well, do you need to go to the hospital? I'll take you to the hospital. Anything. I'm there for you. The world needs more love and less hate, and we would be a better place. And fuck, I'm gonna tear up.
It's okay, man.
I had a friend a couple months ago commit suicide.
Okay.
It ate me alive. Because I was like, could I have been there more for him?
Okay.
What if he had more friends? What if there was less hate? You never know what someone's going through. So support them as who they are, accept them for who they are, and love them for who they are.
That hit me like a ton of bricks, man. That really did. And I can see the compassion. Man, you have a heart of gold, and I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. I'm glad that we had this conversation. It was much needed. Guys, please go support him. Let's get him up to more than 1,000 subscribers. This is a good man who loves his country, who loves the people around in his country, and will defend you whenever and wherever. And again, I'm so sorry this happened to you, because I think it's coming from a good place, because I've been arrested twice.
Yeah.
So I understand how you feel to have those handcuffs around you and treat it like you're a damn criminal. And and it's just like all I was doing was defending my rights, and just to have those cold metal tools around your wrist, it really does do something to you. If
It
you
does.
haven't been arrested, it does something to your psyche. It really does. It's nothing braggadocious about it. I don't think anybody wants to be arrested. And I want to say personally, thank you for fighting for my rights.
No, of course, man. You know, and thank you. If it wasn't for us, our rights would be stomped on every single day.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you being vulnerable with me. That's an honor to me because you're an awesome person. And we're going to get to know each other a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just an awesome guy, dude. And you have my full support, 100%. You have my number. We'll try to you'll have to come down here too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, everything that you've done, because on your fourth audit, for you to get arrested like that, it was something in me saddened me, because it's just like, wow, this is where it's come to, even after the training that you guys received. I appreciate it. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for trusting me, giving me the honor to even interview you. And
Thank you. And thank you, by the way.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Last, I know you got to get ready to go here.
I got another hour, so.
Any last words? Anything that you want to say?
Yeah. Thank you for the love and support everybody's been giving me. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to our community.
Sure.
You know, we can't give up on what we believe in. We gotta stay focused and execute the mission. We have a mission, and the mission will always be there until the day the cops finally understand what we're doing is completely illegal. It's not unconstitutional, and it's not breaking the law. Until that day happens, we have a mission, and until then, we fight that mission. We don't give up. We fight it head on. And I understand, you know, we're gonna get tickets. We're gonna go to jail. But that's just the beginning of a new end.
So, one last question. For anybody who is wanting to audit, but who are just incredibly afraid to do so, what words of encouragement can you give them to proceed on?
You probably had that feeling, you know, on your first audit also. Is you definitely have those emotions where you're like, oh shit, this is kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared. You can't live life in fear. Sometimes you gotta open your neck and take chances, and those chances will pay off.
Okay.
And you know, and you've heard the word, you only live once, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. You live every day and you only die once.
Mm.
So live every day as much as you can, have fun, and do what you love and what you support.
That hit me. That definitely hit me. I will definitely live by those words. Absolutely. Like I said, guys, this is what we do. If you support this channel, please like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel via $ DJ Kdot 123. Go to his channel, subscribe, like, share his videos. So we need him up at more than 1,000 subscribers. What you guys are looking at is a true patriot, a person who cares about people and who's willing to even go on that long, dark, lonely road sometimes when you're auditing for you guys. Okay, this dude is risking his damn life for you guys. So please go over there and support him and whatever they can do. Do you have is there any way that we can support your legal funds or anything?
If you want to, I'm not gonna say yes or no. You
Okay.
could, I like I told you last night. When it comes to internet shit, I'm like an old man. So like YouTube, I'm just learning how to like really upload and figure things out. Don't know how to edit
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
But if you want to go set up a GoFundMe or, I'll send you my Cash App or something like that. It would be really greatly appreciated. I know attorney fees are fucking, up the roof, but it's gonna be worth it in the end because one, I'm going to beat this. Stay positive. So I'm going to beat this.
Right.
And the cops are going to be held accountable for what they did. Their actions speak louder than the words. So,
okay. So when I upload this, guys, you still stay on, okay?
okay.
I'll just clear you out here in a few seconds. But the thing is, we'll get your information as far as your Cash App and all that, and I'll put it in my description so you guys can again donate. That will be his Cash App. It will be going towards his attorney fees, and you guys will be doing a wonderful service to him because attorneys cost money. They are not cheap, especially defense attorneys. So, thank you for being on the show today, man.
No, thank you.
I appreciate it. Hopefully, I did you some justice. And you're welcome to come back anytime. If you want to do updates or whatever, I hope you see me in mine.
No, definitely, man. You mean a lot to me. Your fans and your subscribers mean a lot to me. We're all a net community or a net tight community, and we support one another and we have each other's back. So,
absolutely. And again, I'm a fan of your work, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. Just wait backstage for me, and we appreciate you being on, guys. So appreciate Mr. 719, Police to Police 719. Let's give him a round of applause.
Much love, everybody. Take care. Have a good day. Stay blessed and stay frosty.
All right. So that was an awesome interview. I appreciate you guys for being here with me today. How could you not love that guy? He has a heart of gold. He really does. He gives to the community as far as homeless people. He does stuff in his community. And he's a patriot, just an all-around patriot. Also, I would like to dedicate this show, and I hope that you're watching, or at least that you'll watch later. I had ran into a supporter of mine this weekend at IHOP. I was having my birthday breakfast with my son, and this is how much people appreciate what we do in this particular community. And she was so excited to meet me. And she recognized me. She's, oh my God, I follow you on YouTube, and I watch all your videos, and that makes me feel so happy. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate. Thank you, Frank Phillips. And thank you. I want to dedicate the show to her. To thank you for being a great supporter, and I met her husband, and it was a great time, and she's an awesome person. So hopefully I see some other people in the streets that recognize me, and you're more than welcome to come up to me. I'm a friendly person, I promise. And you guys are awesome. So I'm dedicating this show to her. I appreciate your support. Again, guys, in the bottom right here, DJ Kdot the party, share, subscribe, donate to keep me on the road to freedom and accountability at DJ Kdot $DJ Kdot 123. If you love what we do here, we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep hey Joe Cool. That's my guy. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Defend. Thank you, Joe Cool. Thank you, Dragon ET. Terry, thank you. Love you. Let's go up the list here. I want to shout out Frank Phillips, American Amy, Gray Dude, Dying to Live, Two Waters, Joyce, McDermott, Rotten Apples, LT Man, appreciate you. TN Accountabilities, my guy, appreciate you. Constitutional Auditor, appreciate you. Becky O, thank you for being here. Who else? Going up the list here because I definitely don't want to miss anybody. I think we pretty much got everybody that were in the chat. So we again appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, Robert, thank you for being here. And thank you for the super chats, man. I really do appreciate that. They mean a lot and they help the channel. Because things cost money. I want to get a better set. I want to get a better background, a green screen. I want to make sure you guys are definitely paying for the worth of this channel. So I want to give you the absolute best content ever. Not saying I'm the best. I just want to give you my best because you guys deserve that. Steven Mazur, I appreciate if I apologize if I got that wrong, but thank you for being here. Miss B, love for you. Thank you for always being here and being a great supportive. And thank you, Terry. Yes, I did turn a good old 36, so I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show. And the thing is, I don't want, when I interview people, I want to bring the human side out because I really feel that it's important to have that because these are human beings that do these audits, and you got to understand, like when we get jailed or we get put in handcuffs, that shit is lonely. Okay. And we have families, we have children, we have people who care about us. And so when we do these audits, we do it with all the intention to make sure that person who has that interaction with police leaves safely. At least that's my goal. And making sure accountability is 100% on that particular situation. So again, thank you guys for being here. I gotta go. Until next time, love you guys. It's your boy DJ Kdot. You know what it is, and I'm out.